Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo with RVs with Big Bo in Parkway RV Center on a rainy Thursday, but got another Class A we're going to review today. And guys, this is one of the smaller Class A's for those of you looking for a good state park and older campground cruiser. This is a 2015 Forest River FR3. Model number is a 30DS. This is pretty much the Forest River version of a Thor Ace. Very nice unit. The size and the sleeping capacity can appeal to both Class A and Class C shoppers. 31 feet 10 inches overall length at longest point. Has 55,000 miles, built on a Ford F53 chassis with a 362 horsepower Triton V10. 457 pound-feet of torque. 5-speed torque shift transmission. The Ford equivalent of an Allison. 5,000 pound tow capacity. Double slides, both with awning toppers. Got a power patio awning. Really nice, really clean, smaller Class A. And yes, guys, 31 foot 10 inches is actually still technically a smaller Class A. Got a nice one-piece windshield for great visibility. Got a 4 kW Onan generator running right now, powering everything up inside. It got the HD Max. You know, guys, this is a brand new RV trade-in, and I looked up what a 2022 FR3 costs like this. And they're anywhere from $125,000 up to $168,000 for a new 2022 FR3 double slider. So this thing is an incredible deal at $59,900. Not only that, guys, it's about $8,000 under what the NADA says I should be selling it for, with no added options, just adjusting for the miles. $68,000, right at $68,000 average retail. $59,900. How you like them apples? Got a outside television, couple speakers. This thing's clean, guys. 6-gallon DSi water heater. Goodyear tires, that's always a good sign when you see Goodyears or Michelins, because they cost a lot more. And generally, of course, they're obviously not original tires. So when somebody cares enough to spend that much more money on Michelins or Goodyears, that's usually a good sign that they care about their coach. No fading. It's got the HD Max with no fade. Everything looks good there. You know, storage, not too bad. I mean, you know, obviously it's not going to have the storage capacity of like a 38-foot Class A, but it's got enough, and it's got one big pass-through storage. Let's see right here. Oh, if I can open this thing with one hand. There we go. That's a big old, this right here will probably accommodate 90% of your outside storage right here. All you really need is just a place for chairs and outdoor equipment, stuff like that, carpet. Then you got a little bit more on a couple other smaller ones too. Corners look good, not beat up. Got the crowned roof. It's got the backup camera with the side view cameras as well. Also got in that nice bounder too. I'll try to shoot next. Generator runs great. It's got less than 100 hours on it. God, these new 4 kWs are so quiet compared to what they used to be. Slide looks great. Got a nice open floor plan. The only thing weird about it is, not really weird, but the previous owners did take the carpet out, put vinyl flooring down like so many other people do. But they did a good job on it. Let's look inside this 30DS. And steps work great. As we step inside again, guys, got that plank style vinyl wood floor. It's and they did a good job, I'm not gonna lie. They trimmed it out good and got some corner round, so they did pretty good on this one. Let's see here, we've got, I'll crank it up. Dash air is nice and cold too. It's got 55,271 miles, no check engine light, no warning lights. Got the LCI electronic leveling system, so very easy to level up. Dash air is good and cold. Like I said, the backup camera works. Got a CD player, little microphone, I guess, if you want to use like hands-free calling or something like that. Dash looks good, no smoke or pad odors. Does have a bed on top that comes down. I got pictures of it if you want to look on the ad. Link in the video description below, but it's a double bed up there for 2 small kids, 1 adult. I don't think these things hold much more than about 400 pounds, so, or 2 smaller adults. Definitely not 2 adults my size. It wouldn't last long. Let's just say that. Got a nice open floor plan. I've got the dash air running. I've got the roof air going. It's all cold. I mean, there's no apologies for it whatsoever. And you've got, and I like this couch too. This couch it's a full pull-out sleeper sofa, like almost a queen-size bed, but it's also got the recliners too. So it's still a sleeper sofa, but it's also kind of like theater seating. So that's a cool feature. You've got a large table booth that'll sleep too. I do like the wood wall panels. Just gives it kind of an old school look. Got a 32-inch TV across from the sofa. Got a stereo system. This is probably going to be a CD, DVD, USB. I don't know if it's Bluetooth or not, but you still have a USB and an AV in, so if it's not, you can still use it. Like if you want to stream from your phone or whatever. 3-burner stovetop, like most of them. Doesn't look like it's hardly been used. Oven looks clean, looks like it's hardly been used. Advent microwave, looks good. You know, drawers and cabinets, everything. Looks like it's supposed to. Let's see, dry weight. Oh, that's nice. 15,000 pound dry weight. Got a 13,500 BTU ducted roof air. I'm about to turn off because it's blowing icicles. It's got crowned roof, 82-inch tall ceiling height, so good ceiling height for a smaller motor home. This is just your ladder for that bunk bed if you need it, or that bed that comes down from the above the cab. Seats actually look pretty good in here, guys. I think they've been recovered because, you know, it had this was the air of that flaking furniture, and it looks like all these seats are a little bit different color than the dinette cushions. So we didn't do it, but I would probably say these have been recovered, because you've got a kind of an off-white there, then a gray dinette cushions. Got a little skint spot right here. But hey guys, that's just part of buying a 7-year-old motorhome, little things like that. I mean, my gosh, look at what these things cost new. This thing's literally less than half price of a new one. And got tons of life left to it. And it's way under NADA retail, which is, as most of you know, is very hard to find right now. It's just, we're able to buy these things, get such good deals on them, we're able to sell them like we are. I mean, if we were like every other dealer out there and priced everything NADA retail, guys, it would be the same price as everybody else. So, got a great deal on it. 55,000 miles. Fantastic vent fan. LED lights, so if you're boondock camping, it's going to use less of your battery. Refrigerator, which I've had on for a little bit, but it is starting to get cold. We do guarantee, like all of our used RVs, we do guarantee the refrigerator and freezer and roof air to get to operating temp, and we do guarantee the generator to run and put out like it's supposed to. We guarantee the slides to work, and of course we guarantee this thing to hit the highway like it's supposed to as well. You do have a solid sliding door, so you can isolate the bedroom bathroom area from the rest of the RV if you've got company or just want a little privacy. Decent sized shower for this size motorhome. Skylight looks good. I don't see any sagging headliner, anything like that, or wrinkled spots or anything of concern there. 98.4 hours on the generator. It does have tank heaters, so you can use it extended season or 4 seasons, depending on what part of the country you're going to be staying in. So perfect for wintertime camping. You've got a water closet, RV toilet, sink, stainless steel sink, little overhead storage. I do like the fantastic vent fan in here. I actually become a fan of those with my small motor home, because I don't always want to run a generator, and those things, even in the summertime, those things can circulate quite a bit of power or air to keep you comfortable. In fact, even when it was 85 degrees in my little 25-foot motor home, I could let the motor idle with the dash air on and run that right there and keep the thing very, very comfortable when traveling without running the generator, which still have my generator tore apart, so I don't even have a generator right now. So when you don't have something, you learn to live without it. So and unfortunately, the problem is I can't get a 4 kW generator right now because they're sold out everywhere, so I'm just still kind of stuck on that. This is a king bed in the back of this one. That's really nice for a 31-foot motorhome. King bed, you got some overhead storage. It's in a slide out. At the foot of the bed, all the closet doors are here. Big closets. You've got some drawer space. You've got a television. So all your TVs are in here. Your outside, your 2 inside TVs. Emergency exit in the back. All the day-night shades are nice. They're clean. They work. Trying to see. Okay, I'm trying to see what kind of privacy barrier you have here, but apparently you have to open the bathroom door to put a privacy barrier up going to the bedroom. That's a little different, but it works. And if somebody has to get up and use a bathroom and you don't want to open everything up here, you just close this sliding door here, then you can close this door here. So yeah, it'll work. It is called roughing it after all. 55,000 miles. So we drove it several hundred miles back. It did great. They probably towed a car with it, knowing them. But 362 horsepower, guys. That's a lot of horsepower for this size vehicle. And it'll go down the road. You know, and I don't recommend running a motorhome over the speed limit at all. But so if you want to maintain 70 miles an hour, this should be no problem. 75, no problem. I don't recommend hauling or driving a motorhome or hauling a trailer fifth wheel any faster than that. And that's only if it's within the posted speed limit, guys. A lot of people don't realize these things are not cars. They don't stop like cars. They don't handle like cars at high speeds. Plus, not only that, but a lot of people don't realize it. And when you're running, if somebody's running 80 or 85 on a motorhome, which this can do that, I'm sure, you're putting a lot of unnecessary stress on this RV, because you're basically driving a box on wheels going down the highway, and it's twisting and flexing and all that stuff. So honestly, even no matter what the speed limit is, as long as it's higher than what I'm driving, I very rarely drive 65 or 70. That, you know, 65 to 70 is my sweet spot in an RV, you know, especially on a long trip, because it get a little bit better fuel mileage. Of course, you know, who buys one of these for gas mileage anyway? You know, but that's the truth of it. But it just puts a little less stress on the RV. And you know, then of course, you know, I always kind of follow the trucker rules of the road. I always stay right lane, and if I pass, I stay out of the left lane entirely. But if it's like a 6-lane interstate with 3 lanes on each side, I'll treat the middle lane like my fast lane. And if I'm in the right lane, I got to get around a truck or something like that, I get around them, get back over. It's, you know, that's basic driving 101. Number one priority, especially when you're in an RV, number one priority if you got to get in the passing lane is to make your pass and get back out of the passing lane. So But that's me, guys. And you know, I'm not saying sometimes I do have to get in the left lane because people aren't following the rules of the road correctly, but it's just part of driving. And you know, driving these things and is taking it easy, enjoying the trip as much as the destination. Because that's what I love about a motorhome. You can stop somewhere, you see something interesting, stop, spend a little time there. Don't be in no big rush on these things, guys. These are not, you know, if you're in a hurry to drive somewhere, take a flight or drive a car. Motorhomes just for poking along in the right lane and taking it easy. And it's better for you, it's better for your rig, and it's safer for you and everybody else on the road too. So, but anyway, this unit is $59,900, haggle-free firm. Probably won't be here very long because a lot of people are looking for this style motorhome. Aces are just about impossible to find, and this is just, like I said, it's the Forest River version of an Ace. I do like the flush floor where you've got no steps to go down to the cockpit area, so that will be nice for a lot of Class C shoppers because that is kind of aggravating with a Class C. But anyway, guys, give us a call if you're interested. That's a haggle-free firm price. Doesn't matter how you pay for it. We do have financing available with approved credit and down payment. Several $1,000s under what I should be selling it for according to NADA, but I don't go by that. I go by what I pay for it. That's what I sell it as. Amazing how that concept works, and most other dealers don't do that. They just go, hey, if they buy it for 20 grand under NADA retail, they'll sell it, they'll price it for NADA retail and just make 20 grand. I mean, that's the pricing strategy of most RV dealerships. But we price them by what we pay for them, not by what they're worth. So, you know, like I did the other day, I did a 2008 Adventurer Class A, had a $89,000 average retail, had it on the lot $59,900, sold it the next day. So I mean, you know, like I said, you know, you got to realize, guys, we are known for our prices. That's why we've been in business for 53 years, and that's why we sell 5 to 600 used RVs a year, because you can't touch our prices. And got some nice stuff out here, guys. I've got a variety of floor plans. I've got a lot of Class A's. I'm a little bit low on Class A diesels, but I have a bunch of gas motorhomes, plenty of C's. I've got a couple of B's, a little low on travel trailers, but I have a ton of fifth wheels. So, and toy haulers, crossovers, whatever you want to call them. I've got plenty of those. So I've got something for everybody in a large variety of price ranges. Diesel motorhome starting at $19,900. I have gas motorhome starting at $6,000 or $7,000. Travel trailer starting at $59.95. I have fifth wheels starting at $79.95 with slides. So, like I said, I got something for everybody. And I know a lot of people don't want to spend $59.9 on an RV, but if you want to spend less than that, I've got options for you. Go to my website. You can see a lot of them. ParkwayRVCenter.com. Again, link in the video description below to that. But if you don't see what you're looking for, I still have a lot of inventory I haven't posted yet. Call one of our salespeople at 706-965-7929. Tell them what you're looking for. They'll get out here on the lot. They can even FaceTime you or Duo call you if you want them to, and kind of do a virtual walkthrough with you in the RV, or come out and look if you're local, or even if you're not local. I mean, people travel from all over the U.S. just to come here every single week to buy, and some of them just come to look. Like if they're traveling to Florida or something like that, we're only a mile off the interstate from 75 south, like a lot of people go to Florida. So a lot of people stop by and look at the inventory. And you know what makes us different, besides our prices and our fact that we don't charge any extra fees, or we don't mark interest rates up on financing like other dealers do, and we don't try to stuff upsells down your throat like other dealers do, which can rip you off, because all those upsells, like extended warranties, are marked up 3 to 4 times dealer cost. And then they're marking the interest rate up over what the bank's approved you for, overcharging you by financing by thousands of dollars over the life of an RV loan. That's stuff we don't do. We just have easy, simple, and done buying and selling. That's what we're about, guys. But we also are the only dealership around that lets you just simply look at 100+ used RVs, which hardly anybody else has in the country right now. And we just let you browse at your own pace. You don't have to have a salesperson follow you around. You don't have to go through a sales office to look at inventory. You don't have to sit down at a salesperson's desk and give up all your personal information just to look at inventory. So, you know, that's just, like I said, we've been doing this a long time. We've had decades of customer feedback, thousands and thousands and thousands of successful RV transactions. And, you know, that's why we've been in business for over half a century, guys. Got some nice stuff, really neat, clean RVs, great prices, no fees, no games, no gimmicks, no surprises. Come on out and visit. You'll be glad you did. We're going to save you some money and give you a lot more pleasant buying experience. That is the price. Again, doesn't matter if you pay cash, doesn't matter if you finance, if you trade, or a combination of the three. All financing with approved credit. We also offer nationwide delivery service. Contact us for a quote. Pretty much all we do is charge you what it cost us to get the RV to you and get my driver back home. And just for a rough estimate, you know, if it's a longer trip, we'll try to cut you a break on this. But just for a rough estimate, it's normally about $1.50 a loaded mile or one way. So let's just say you live 1,000 miles away. It costs you $1,500, and that's us paying all expenses, getting the RV to you, paying my driver, paying the fuel, and getting my driver back home. Now, occasionally, we may ask you to, if you've got an airport close to you, to drop the driver off at the airport. You know, depends on, again, where you live and what unit you buy. You know, if you're buying a motor home, we might tow a car behind it, or if you're close to an airport, we'll see if you can drop them off at the airport to take a flight back here at our expense, of course, to the flight. So, you know, if you're interested in delivery, contact us. We'll give you a more fine-tuned quote, but just a ballpark range. Just like I said, it's about $1.50 one way, and that's with fuel prices, and that's actually a pretty good deal with fuel prices. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have questions about it, 706-965-7929. My website's parkwayrvcenter.com. Link in the video description below. And definitely getting colder in here, so yeah, I can tell you with pretty much full 100% certainty that this refrigerator works great, because if the freezer works and the refrigerator's just a few hours behind it, and 99% of the time when the top works, the bottom just needs a few hours to catch up. But we do guarantee the fridge and roof airs to work, and the slide outs and generators. So thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button. RV's a Big Bow. Make sure you like my Facebook page, RV's a Big Bow. Smash me a thumbs up. If you like the video, feel free to comment. And stay tuned for some more videos. Depends on what crazy weather does today, I'll try to shoot another one. If not, I'll definitely do some tomorrow. Thank you again for watching, and look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.